Hey, good morning. How are you, Katie?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great, great, great. You look amazing.
Thank you. I feel wonderful.
So feeling wonderful. Can you give me like 2 or 3 things that may be feeling differently than before the reset?
I think first and foremost, just accomplished. I've never really tried so diligently to focus on myself and my health, and being able to carve that out with support and success has been really rewarding.
Yay. And what are you drinking?
Well, I have my Organo red tea here.
Yeah.
Which is my morning ritual.
That's awesome.
And I added another tea bag to it because
That's
I like
cool.
to reuse it.
Right. So we've
Sad
talked.
when it's over.
That's all I know. Yeah. So the Organo, it's so funny. Everybody's like, I ran out. I did too, and I was like, I need my coffee. So you look like your face looks like super thin.
Yeah.
And I know
one of my friends said, your face looks more like your face.
Oh.
And I didn't realize how I had not been taking care of myself for a really long time.
Yeah, so it's not really so much about like how much a person weighs, but how you feel
my
and
sleep and my energy level, and just
tell me about that.
Well, I know that we talked about 2 weeks in.
Right.
I took a hike, or was it 1 weekend?
It was the first weekend you went to a wedding and you
Okay.
were like still down 10 pounds, which was
It was crazy.
it was crazy good.
Yeah, I unbloated pretty quickly.
And it was
but then,
fairly easy to manage the wedding.
Yes, it was.
Which is super important. I kind of want to stress that only for the simple fact that like so many people, and we talked about this, like not starting until it's like the perfect time.
Right.
But really the perfect time is when you're super busy. So you learn how to navigate.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
cool.
The bride was Italian, and literally putting food in my mouth, and I took a bite, and I didn't feel bad about that. I just made the best choices I could with what was available.
Perfect, exactly. Like that's awesome.
And then the following week, took a 10-mile hike and felt like a kid. Like I was scrambling up rocks, and just I haven't felt like that in as long as I can remember.
Oh.
Like I used to in the mornings have to go out and walk my dog and be almost in tears because I just felt like I had nothing.
Oh man.
Especially, depending what time of the month it was.
Right. And then there you are taking a 10-mile hike.
Right.
And so we did tweak it, and that's part of learning like the whole lifestyle phase of what we're doing is learning how this can be sustainable. You're not buying products. The only product is tea, and you drank tea anyway. So now you get a healthy tea, right? But everything else is just food, right? I mean, supplements. Are you taking
I am. I'm doing the Lifelong Vitality,
the doTERRA, which for me is super easy because I get the packets and like it's like ready-made and on the go. So that's cool. And so it's all food-based. It's like eating real food.
Yeah. And it's fun. I love cooking. It's therapeutic, and I hadn't done it in way too long. And
I've heard that from a couple people. They love the recipes. Kelly is in our group, and she's just loving the recipes, and her husband's loving the recipes, and finding like a revived like joy of cooking. They're easy and they're delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. And without detail, you did not have to miss work last month.
I didn't have to call out.
Yay!
For the past 2 years, I've been calling out at least a day a month, and didn't have to do that.
Yay, that's huge. That will get better and better, as your body's like restoring and healing. So that's exciting. All right, and the final weight count down is
6 ounces away from 20 pounds.
Yay!
Which is crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's 1 month. You are 1 month in, I think.
5 weeks.
Right? 5 weeks?
Yeah, I weigh less today than I did when I set foot on my college campus.
Nice. Back to high school weight.
My fighting weight.
The fighting weight, right? I used to call it that too. That's so funny. I think like athletic people, like we always have our fighting weight. So I know exactly what mine was. It's like embedded in my brain.
And I'm 3 pounds away from what my driver's license says, which is what I've always wanted to. Actually, it's a nice round number.
Wow. That is so amazing. So ultimately,
but that was never even the goal, though.
Right. So what's the goal?
Just to feel well. Manage my health.
Yeah.
Without surgery. Like I went to a doctor to address an issue, and she's like, "Oh, well, let's just do this surgery." I'm like, that's not going to be my first go-to move. And she said it so casually that I was devastated.
It's insane. Did she ever say to you, "Hey, maybe we could look at what you're eating"?
No.
Never.
I started to cry in her office, and she said, "Oh, you can go see someone else." I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to. Thanks for your time." So.
Never mentioned the fact that, like, hey, it could be what you're eating, possibly, or maybe you're not sleeping, or maybe you need like a morning routine or some meditation or gentle movement. Like, there's a million things other than surgery. So mind-blowing, isn't it?
Right.
Well, I can't tell you how happy I am. You look amazing, and it just makes me so happy to like imagine where you're going to be in a year from now.
That's awesome. And that was kind of my goal, because a little over a year from now is a big milestone birthday that by the time I hit that milestone, I wanted to just feel my best.
You're going to be there.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So, do we have a date a year from now? We're going to check in with Katie on her milestone birthday. In the meantime, congratulations.
Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.